Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we are going to be showing you how to replace the carburetor on this Bolens BL160 trimmer. So you can see what the trimmer looks like. And then we're going to be showing you step by step how to remove this carburetor. These are very, very easy carburetors to remove and replace. So if your machine isn't running right for whatever reason, you know, if it's bogging down or it just seems like it isn't getting the correct fuel, you could either clean your carburetor, which that's what this kit is for. And you could see here, this is a carburetor adjustment and cleaning kit. So you can see these are the brushes for cleaning the carburetor, and then these are the tools for adjusting your carburetor. These carburetors do come factory adjusted, so there really isn't a need to adjust them if you're buying a brand new one and replacing it. But if you're looking to just clean it, I highly recommend you pick up this adjustment and cleaning kit that a company called HIPA makes. And they also make this carburetor adjustment and tune-up kit that we're going to be using today. So you can see here, and I'm going to put links on where you can pick up everything you see here from the actual new carburetor kit that comes with the carburetor, air filter, the fuel filter, a couple gaskets, and then replacement fuel lines. So it comes all in one. They're super cheap. They work great. They fit great. So just be sure to check the links on where you can pick up everything you see here. You're also going to be using a T25 driver and then just a smaller flathead. So we'll be showing you what these tools are going to be used for. So be sure to check those links. They are affiliate links, and I do earn a commission on any sales, but that money does go back into the channel, and it's just a great way to show your support of the channel. So be sure to check those links out, and we'll dive right into this replacement. And if you do want to check out a how-to video on how to clean a carburetor, I will post it right up here. I uploaded a video a while ago on how to actually clean a carburetor using this kit, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, we'll dive right into the replacement video. So the first thing you want to do is, actually really the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have an empty fuel tank. So what I like to do is just, you know, if you do have fuel in your tank, just put it, you know, set your machine down into an oil catch pan and just drain your fuel into it, then empty it into a container and kind of work with this in an oil catch pan. I already have an empty fuel tank, so I'm not going to be doing that. So that's the first step, is just make sure you have no fuel in it, and then you want to remove this cover. And to do that, there's this tab right here. I'll kind of zoom in on it or show you. There's this tab right here that you push in as you're kind of pulling it out. And it is kind of hard to do by hand. So if you want, you could get like a flathead and press in as you're pulling out, but you are able to do it by hand too. So you can see that little door opens, and then it exposes your air filter right here. So you want to inspect that, and you want to make sure that it's not, you know, ripped or anything. And if it is, you do get one in the kit. So we'll just put that back on for now. And I'm probably going to make a separate video on how to tune these up. I just don't want the video to be too long, so I'm probably not going to be showing, you know, the spark plug or the fuel filter replacement. This is just going to be the carburetor replacement. Okay, so now that we have the door open for the housing, it exposes these two bolts, and these are T25 bolts, and they're kind of slotted, so you could probably use a flathead on them, but the correct tool to use is the T25. And then we're just going to rotate counterclockwise to loosen. Okay, and then when you pull these bolts out, this cover, unless it's stuck onto the carburetor, is probably going to just come right off, and sometimes the gasket will come off with it. So in this case, the gasket is stuck to the carburetor, So we're not even going to try to peel that off because it's just going to rip. So now the only thing holding this carburetor on is the throttle cable and the linkage. So to remove that, we're just going to rotate this linkage up and then take our throttle cable and just kind of bend it 90 degrees like that to get it out. And then to put it back in, it would be the same thing. You just move it up, take it out. And now the only thing that's holding our carburetor in place are our fuel lines right here and right here. And this is where you just kind of want to take note of the way the fuel lines are hooked up. You could see this black fuel line is going into the back of the carburetor and the front is going into the front of the carburetor. One of these is the return that just dumps fuel back into the tank, and one of them actually takes fuel out of the tank and primes the carburetor. Okay, so now to remove these lines, the best thing to do is just to take a tiny little flathead and just pry up against it just to break that initial seal, and then you could remove them. Sometimes they don't come off that easy and they take a little bit of work to get them off, but they do come off after a little bit. Okay, so there's our old carburetor. And now we're just going to take our new carburetor, match it up, and you can see the one that HIPA provides is a very, very good match. There's our idling screw on each one. So all we're going to do is get our gasket ready. And then we're just going to take our bolts. And the easiest way I found to do this, put the bolts through here first. Grab your carburetor, hook up. You could either hook up the fuel line or the linkage first, it doesn't matter. We'll hook up the fuel line. So again, this line right here on the front of the tank is going to go on this front nozzle right here. And then the rear one is going to go onto the back of the carburetor. And then we could take our gasket and we could just put it right over these bolts. And then we could go ahead and hook our linkage back up. So we're just going to rotate that like that, take our cable, slide it in. This is probably the best design as far as ease of removing this throttle cable. A lot of machines I work on, the throttle cable is the hardest part of the whole repair. So I do love these machines. And these are actually built very, very similar to Troy built. I don't know if they're like a kind of like a sister company or whatever, but they are built exactly the same. So, and you can see here we have our gasket on, and we're just going to take our bolts, put them in through our carburetor, like so. And then there's two holes right here. We're just going to put our bolts into there. Okay. Like that. And then we could take our T25. Just tighten our bolts down. And this air filter right here, when you remove it, if you don't have an extra one, a good little tip to clean it is I like to wash them with hot water and Dawn and then just let them air dry on a windowsill for 24 hours before you put them back in. And you could even dab a little bit of oil on them. Okay, so we have our bolts in, we have our air filter in place, we have our throttle cable hooked up, we have our fuel lines hooked up behind here. Now all we have to do is close this little door. And then the starting sequence, you know, if you guys have this machine, you probably know, but you just prime it 10 times, pull it a few times with the choke on setting 1, then move the choke to setting 2, pull it, and it's probably going to start and actually run. Then you let it warm up right here, move to lever 2, pull, start engine, wait 60 seconds, and then once it's warm, you could go ahead and put it on 3, which would be your operating setting. So that's how you would actually start it if you don't know. And if you guys do, like I said, if you do want a video on how to clean the carburetor, I'm going to put that right in the top right hand corner. That'll be there for the whole video. And then if you guys want to pick up any of this stuff, like I said, be sure to check the links in the description and in the comments. I'm going to put links on where you could pick up this carburetor kit made by HIPA, and they make a whole bunch of small engine carburetor parts. Pretty much you name it, they make it for small engines. They also make, you know, these cool little kits that you could buy to adjust the carburetors. And I do have a video up on how to adjust a carburetor, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out all those videos if you're interested in this kind of stuff. But yeah, guys, like I said, check the links. They are affiliate links. I do earn a commission, but that money does go back towards the channel. So it's just a really great way to show your support of the channel by clicking those links and buying, you know, these products. But if you guys have any questions at all, be sure to reach out in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And yeah, be sure to subscribe. Check out all my other tool and DIY videos. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.